Hey guys, happy Sunday morning, very early Sunday morning here on the East Coast. It's 12:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as I come to you with a preview and prediction for Game 5 in the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be the LA Clippers going up against the Phoenix Suns there on Monday night, June 28th. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this particular matchup here shifts now to the Valley of the Sun there for the Phoenix Suns. I have a lot to say about tonight's game, but before I do, the point spread in Game 5 is going to be -6 in favor of the Phoenix Suns, and the over-under is 215.5. As far as total points go. Now, let's talk about the day or talk about the game. Obviously, we didn't get the over. It was a miserable attempt, unfortunately. I did not anticipate either team coming out and shooting the ball as poorly as they did. They were both god-awful from the field, and as a result, we missed the under by like 40 points. So it wasn't even really close at all. And then tough game. I knew it would be really close. I said it was probably going to be a 1 to 2 point game either way. We had the Clippers tonight, and unfortunately the Suns were able to pull it out and put a defeat on us tonight. Definitely bummed out about that, but hey, got to give the Suns credit. They did enough to win the game. I mean, they did enough to win the game. I think they got a little bit of help from the officials, but we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. But with all that being said, I thought Devin Booker played horribly again. You could see he's really struggling out there. I think part of it is his nose. I heard that he had to have 8 pain-killing injections in that nose after Game 3 that night, and have it rebroken and reset again. So that he's in a little bit of some pain there. Obviously, the mask was really bothering his shooting and messing with his peripheral vision. I know if any of you guys ever shot the basketball with any type of regularity, you can understand how something like that could impede you if you're not used to wearing that thing. So I think it was really bothering him tonight. He actually took it off. Took a shot in the nose there in the fourth quarter. He ended up fouling Reggie Jackson from behind and took a shot in the nose. So I hope he's all right. He ended up fouling out of the game anyhow, but he seemed to be okay. Hopefully he's okay for the next game. Be interesting to see in Game 5 if he wears it again or not. I thought CP3 also struggled tonight all the way around. I thought the only bright spot for the Phoenix Suns was DeAndre Ayton. He was a monster down there. He was the difference in this game. Highly efficient shooting the basketball, and also just those timely rebounds time and time again. Seemed like every time they needed a rebound, DeAndre Ayton was there to get it for them. Huge offensive rebounds, kept possessions alive, and gave the Suns lots and lots of extra opportunities at the basket. And DeAndre Ayton was the MVP tonight on the floor. He's the best player on the floor for either team. Switching over to the LA Clippers, I thought they did an absolutely horrible job tonight. They were not consistent. They fell in love with the three-point shot too much. There's the old saying, you live by the three, you die by the three. They shoot the three with great efficiency. They're the number 1 rated three-point shooting team in the history of the NBA by field goal percentage. So they're used to taking and making a lot of them. But as Jeff Van Gundy on the broadcast so astutely pointed out, playoff analytics are different than regular season analytics. And I think the Clippers probably need to cut down on the threes and try to get inside. I know it's hard because DeAndre Ayton is a tremendous force inside, and he is extremely difficult to drive the ball against. He's a great rim protector. I think the thing that the LA Clippers need to do is I think they need to go small a little bit more. Even though Ivan Zubac is doing a really good job, I think they need to go a little smaller, pull DeAndre Ayton out of the lane and allow some of those driving lanes. I'd put Marcus Morris Sr. at center or Batum at center and draw him out of the lane and make him irrelevant as far as the driving lanes. And I would run the pick and roll exclusively and try to get downhill on these guys and try to create some offense that way. They got great looks tonight for the most part. I thought the Suns did do a good job contesting most of them, but I thought the Clippers also got a lot of great open looks, and they just didn't make some of the shots they normally make, and it was a really tough night for them shooting the ball for whatever reason. They probably shouldn't have even been in this game early. They got down, much to their credit. They got it going. They were able to come back into the game and get the game close and just couldn't quite get over that hump. They just kept on, but they couldn't quite get over the hump. And a lot of that is due to the Phoenix Suns defense, and a lot of that is due to their poor shooting. I thought the Clippers did a great job defensively tonight, contesting, but also I think there was a lot of shots that the Phoenix Suns normally make that they just didn't make tonight either. So you really just kind of had two teams tonight that were just really shooting the ball very poorly. I think both teams are a little tired. I think both of them have tired legs a little bit, and I think that's why you're seeing the scoring tail off the way that you have in this series and really go down. And it's really become a defensive struggle between two teams that play really good defense. So it'll be interesting to see. I know Ty Lue will probably make some adjustments there for Game 5. He's a great coach, and much to my chagrin, he's been in this position before. And I remember a team in Golden State. He was down 3-1 with the Cavs and LeBron James, and man, they got back in that series and ended up winning that series. And you got to give him credit for that. I think he's going to have his boys ready. I do think he's going to make some changes. I think I expect to see a little bit more small ball in the next game, just to try to get DeAndre Ayton away from the basket and try to create some driving lanes for those guys, for Paul George and the crew, to try to get inside. Paul George, I'm going to get to him right now. He was god-awful. He owes his team yet again. I believe in Paul George. I think Paul George is somebody that has been through a lot mentally, and he's somebody I root for, quite frankly. But I do believe in him. I think that he's just due. All right, he's been really struggling throughout the playoffs with his shot. He really hadn't been great in these playoffs as far as efficiency. He's been really good with timely scoring. He had some big buckets tonight there in the fourth quarter, but he just went cold at the wrong time and got the yips at the free throw line again and missed a really big free throw that they really needed, but the game was probably over there anyway. The chances of them being able to come back were going to be slim to none, because the Suns were very smart in that they weren't going to allow them to get a three-point shot there late. They were going to foul and force them to miss the shot and try to get a rebound, and that was a good strategy. You got to give the Phoenix Suns credit on that as well. I thought they did enough to win the game, and you got to give them credit. They did what they needed to do. They came in, they got a game off of the Clippers there. Now they got an opportunity to close it out there in Game 5, going back home. Now, I'm going to say this, and I tried to find this clip. I couldn't find the clip on the internet whatsoever, which is really weird to me. Generally speaking, you can find these clips everywhere. Maybe you'll be able to find it tomorrow. But right there with I guess it was about 8 seconds left, I think the Suns were up by 1 there, 78-79. Cameron Payne gets Dario Saric gets the ball first. The Clippers don't foul. The ball gets loose. Cameron Payne ends up with it. I believe it was Reggie Jackson that ends up knocking the ball off of Cameron Payne. The ball was out on Cameron Payne. It was quite obvious. It was very clear. I don't understand. I am so frustrated with National Basketball Association. This is absolutely ridiculous, okay? This is 2 games, all right? 2 games with Very, very, very curious officiating. They flat out robbed the Clippers in game 2. Flat out robbed them. Absolute robbery. Ball was clearly out on DeAndre Ayton. Then DeAndre Ayton gets away with 2 offensive fouls, grabbing the jersey of one Ivan Zubac, running him into Booker, and then he gets away with it and they end up winning the game. That's absolutely disgusting. Then you fast forward to tonight. The ball's out on Cameron Payne. There's about 8 seconds left, 8.3 seconds left. Clippers got a timeout. I like their chances of finding a way to either get fouled or make a bucket down there and win this game. I certainly think that it's not up to the officials to make that decision for the LA Clippers, and they did just that tonight. They determined the outcome of this game yet again, and it's extremely frustrating. I'm tired of seeing them get in the way. Why in the world they can't review that, I don't know. They didn't review it, and it's 2 games now they've been robbed. So really the Clippers have outplayed the Phoenix Suns this entire series. They should be up 3-1. They're not. They're down 3-1. Now, with that being said, I told you guys, I guaranteed that in Game 3, the LA Clippers were going to win that game. And I said they're going to win it because in Game 2, they were absolutely robbed. I was already on it. They're going to win. They were going to win Game 3. I'm telling you right now, guys, Phoenix is not closing them out in Game 5. It will not happen in Game 5. Maybe Phoenix can get them in Game 6 or 7. They're not getting them in Game 5. LA Clippers are going in there. They're going to win this game. The point spread is -6 in favor of the Phoenix Suns. That is way, way too many. I can't believe they got it at -6. This should be a pick'em game at worst. You guys saw how close this game was. The Clippers blew them out in Game 3. And the Suns have yet to blow the Clippers out. And yet they've got a 6-point spread. I'll take the Clippers +6 on this one. I love that. I'll take the Clippers on the money line on this one. And I'm going to take the under 215.5. I just don't see them. I think both teams are going to shoot a little bit better. But this is a defensive struggle at this point. I think both of these teams' legs are extremely tired. I don't expect the jump shooting to get that much better. I'll take the under 215.5 in this contest. So I got the Clippers going +6. I got them on the money line, and I got them going under 215.5. That's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you think that the Clippers were robbed in this game. If you think the Suns, deserve to win the game. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Tonight was a tough one for us. We got another opportunity tomorrow, though. We got the Bucks and Hawks game tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did a preview and prediction video for that one. Check that out, guys. Really, really appreciate all the support again. We're growing like crazy. We're going to be doing some new and exciting things with the channel. We're going to be expanding a little bit more. We're going to open up and go over on Patreon as well for some bonus and exclusive content for you guys as well over there. I'll get that stuff up and running here over the next couple weeks, and then we're going to be doing some other things here. Some talks with some professional gamblers and things like that, some debates and things, and it's going to be fun. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Appreciate it again, guys, and we will catch up with you really, really soon. I'm going to drop the NBA parlay of the day here in a few minutes. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great night.